Hi everyone, Al here and welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Dose where we talk about something to do with Minecraft every day. So today we are going to talk about cauldrons and we're going to look at cauldrons in Bedrock and cauldrons in Java because they are quite different. So let's get to it. We are in my Bedrock base on Dynasty SMP. See, this is my one of my storage areas on the server. Cauldrons on Bedrock. So cauldrons, they are used with villager trading. They are a work block, so just be aware of that when you're putting them around your base. If you've got villagers around, they will make leather workers. They are really handy now since the one of the last updates that you can now have renewable lava. So you can use dripstone. So we've got lava source up there and a block and dripstone, and it will keep filling this up. So if I go and get a bucket, I don't know where I should have spare buckets here. So if I go and get a bucket, I can remove the lava and it will fill itself back up passively, which is really handy because then you don't have to go looking for lava all the time and you always have some on hand. And lava is really good for use in smelting as well. So if you want a cheap renewable lava source, just make a big row of cauldrons and dripstone and you will have an endless supply of fuel for your furnaces. Another thing that I do with cauldrons, which we might pop up here. Let's pop up here. So another thing I do with cauldrons, and I actually haven't done it, but we'll do it now, is I have cauldrons with water at my brewing station. So I can fill up bottles. I generally keep bottles with water in it on hand, but if I do run out, it's always handy to have a cauldron full of water at your brewing area, because you just never know when you're going to need some more water. And the other thing that we can do with cauldrons on Bedrock is we actually use cauldrons to dye our leather armor. So we put the water in the cauldron and then we add the dye and then we add the leather. So now we've got coloured horse, but we can also add another dye and colour that, and see it's a different shade. So we can change the shades a little bit by mixing, the water and how much dye we use. That's how we dye things on Bedrock. Is we actually use a cauldron and we dip our leather in the cauldron and dye it, which I think is great. Another thing you can do with cauldrons is follow me. Is you can use them to make powdered snow farms. Make sure there's no mobs following me. So, if you put your cauldrons in it, there's always mobs coming out here. I'm just being super cautious. You put your cauldrons out where it snows and they will fill up with powdered snow. And then you have a constant supply of powdered snow. And powdered snow is not only great for traps, but you can also use it like for secret entries that you can go through. Like you can have 2 blocks of it on top of each other. You can have it as traps and have it on the ground that you fall through, or secret entries which you fall through and other people will dodge it because they think that they're going to take damage. So that is some of the things that we can do with cauldrons on Bedrock. We're going to switch over to Java and we're going to go to my storage room on Igniter and I will show you cauldrons on Java. Alright, let's go. And welcome to Java. So this is my storage work area on Igniters, and I'm going to show you cauldrons here. So they are a little bit different. So let's have a look over here. They work the same with the lava farms, so you can set up the same system here. This is just a small one that I have in my work area. And they work the same with the snow farms and such, but there is one big difference. I'll put water in it. Water in this one. And we'll put some bottles. So we can still fill them up here to fill up our brewing stand with water. So that's handy to have. So that's the same as bedrock. You're able to use it to fill up your bottles. So you get 3 bottles of water from one cauldron. But see, we can't dye the water. I have got 2 dyes here and I am trying to add the dyes to the water, but nothing's happening. You can't dye the water in the cauldrons on Java. So to dye armor on Java, you actually have to do it in the crafting table, like this. So you add the piece of armor, and then the color that you want to dye. Which I personally like the bedrock way, because it kind of gives you, it just makes these a bit more useful, and it feels a little bit more realistic, I suppose, than dyeing stuff on a crafting table where you can actually dye them in cauldrons with water and add the dye and all that stuff. Yeah. So that's the end of today's episode on cauldrons in Bedrock and Java. So they are a little bit different. Most of the newer things work the same, like the powdered snow farms and the lava sources and being able to keep water in them for your brewing stands. I also often use them in kitchens, and I put a little trap lever above them like a tap and put water in them. So all that is the same. But the biggest difference, I think Bedrock actually is a much better system. The biggest difference is the dyeing of leather. I really like the fact that we can dye leather in the cauldrons on Bedrock. It would be cool if they brought that to Java to make it a bit more compatible. That's the end of today's episode with cauldrons on Bedrock and Java, and I will catch you tomorrow for another episode of Daily Dose, where we talk about something to do with Minecraft every day. And if there's something you want to know about or you want me to find out about, pop it in the comments, and I will definitely look into it and make an episode on it. Alright, bye!